all things UK underground. Tune in to hear the best in grime, dubstep, garage, drum and bass, funky and more. You can follow us on Instagram at Mode.London and Twitter at Mode.London. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel Mode.London for all the freshest content. Keep it locked, Mode is home.
Tribe with me live on Mode.London. I'm your host Shadé Joseph. Welcome. Hope you're blessed, hope you're well, hope you're as good as you can be wherever you are in time today or tomorrow, wherever you are. It's a really beautiful day. Like, it's cold, and boy, the cold dropped like mad. Like, it's I was not ready. I thought, let me just like cruise around my hoodie and everything, I'll be alright. But now I have to double up on t-shirts and everything. So keep warm wherever you're going. Make sure you keep warm. But I always say this whenever I do a show. Like, I haven't been here in the studio for a while, for a good minute, because of just life. Loads of things going on and just not having the capacity to do the show the way I want to do it. And so it's nice to really be here. And every time I'm here, the sun is always shining. Every single time. Like, over the last 2 years, I can count on the sunshine, no matter what season it is. And so I'm holding on to that. This morning, somebody tried to try me this morning, and so I'm trying to relinquish all of that out of my system and just like embrace the beauty of today. I want to briefly talk about imagination and ideas and how powerful and important they are when they're used for good. On Wednesday, I had a workshop with a friend and colleague of mine, and we got into the conversation around reimagining things for ourselves. And we spoke a lot about the idea of what does it look like for our families to rest, especially when you come from a family that works really, really hard. What does it look like for them to rest? How can you reimagine rest for them? And I remember one participant mentioned that her mum really wanted to go on a trip, a solo trip, something just for herself, where she's not in service of just everybody else, but like in service of herself. And just how her daughter is making space to help her support that, make it happen. And it's not just an idea. It's like, no, like we can actually turn our ideas into reality. And so, yeah, that's been on my mind a lot. Like, a lot of things have happened for me in the last few weeks and the last month and so. Blessings. And ideas that I've had for a long time that are actualizing now. Ones that I thought, oh yeah, that would be cool one day, and now it's happening. I'm like, oh, rah, that's mad, And so I recognize that the power of imagination and ideas is so real. If you have an idea that has been sitting on your heart and refuses to leave you, like no matter what you do, you go along with life, you go to work, you do whatever, and the idea creeps around. It's like, hey, I'm still here. Like, whatever you do, make it happen some way or somehow, even if it's not in the most wildest capacity that you dreamed of, but make it happen in some way, because it's important. It means that it wants to live outside of you. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I want to say that to everybody, including myself, because I still need to learn that. Like, I still need to practice that. But yeah, make sure that you try your best to look into the reality of it. You know, even if it's the smallest thing. You know, going on holiday somewhere. It's like, okay, it's easy to be like, you know what, I'm broke. Like, like I'm so broke right now. How am I gonna like afford to go to this place or this place? But look into the prices, you know, see how much it costs, and see what are the practical ways that can happen. If it's not this month, it's not next month, it's not this year, it's not next year, like make it happen in it some way if you can. And with that said, my guest today is a dear friend, and I've been thinking a lot about hip-hop and how magnified it's become, not just the music but the culture of it. The culture of it is so wide and so long and so huge that a lot of the world doesn't really acknowledge it anymore. Like, they use it they use it to their advantage, and they use it in everyday life subconsciously. They don't even know that they're using it. But I want to acknowledge how it came about, and just like the idea of some people getting together and saying, yo, we don't have money, we can't afford to buy instruments, we can't afford to do this, we can't afford to do that, so let's use what we have. We know we have some vinyls, we have records, and we can put loops together, we can, you know, scratch and put loops together, and we want to like put our voices on this music and gather people together. And how that culture of just expression, art, dance, everything, just how it's become so big and so influential from just one idea that people thought to do without thinking, oh, I want to change the world. They were just like, I just want to do this thing in it. And that I just want to do this thing in it, that itself is way bigger than you think it can be. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm really looking forward to our conversation today. And yeah, I'm going to have a playlist that I'm going to play. And it's like you know what? I'm going to be real, yeah? I struggled with this playlist. Like, I take playlists seriously, and I take them seriously. And this one, I was like, all right, boom. So I want to play some hip hop, right? But I want to play songs that I wouldn't always go for to play. You know what I mean? Like, there are super, super big bangers. I'm like, oh, I want to play this and I want to play that. I want to play this. But I just wanted to play songs that have some significance to me, and my relationship with hip hop in one way or another, whether it's through people I know directly or whether it's through just people that made me very curious about the art form. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this playlist that's coming up, and I'll be back in about half an hour. Enjoy.
Don't stop to the beat, y'all. It can don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all. It can don't stop. A 1, 2, y'all. It can don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all. It can don't stop until the beat comes. Says the beat a short shot. Come on. I met this girl when I was 10 years old, and what I love most, she had so much soul. She was old school when I was just a shorty. Never knew throughout my life she would be there for me on the regular. Not a church girl, she was secular. Not about the money. Those stuff was my checker, but I respected her. She hit me in the heart. A few New York niggas had did her in the park, but she was there for me, and I was there for her. Pull out a chair for her, turn on the air for her, and just cool out and listen to her. Sitting on bone, wishing that I could do eventually. If it was meant to be, then it would be, cause we related physically and mentally, and she was fun then. I'd be geeked when she come around. Slim was fresh, Joe, when she was underground, original, pure, untapped, but a down sister. Boy, I tell you, I miss her. Yes, yes, y'all. It can don't stop. To the beat, y'all. It can don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all. It can don't stop. A 1, 2, y'all. It can don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all, and you don't stop. A calm sense, y'all, and you don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all, and you don't stop. You act, yo, we gotta be the short shot.
That periodically I would see old girl at the club, sit at the house party. She didn't have a body, but she started getting thick quick. Did a couple of videos and became Afrocentric. Out goes the weave, in goes the braids, beads, medallion. She was on that tip about stopping the violence, about my people she was teaching me. By not preaching to me, but speaking to me in a method that was leisurely, so easily I approach. She dug my rap, that's how we got close. But then she broke to the West Coast, and I was cool, cause around the same time I went away to school, and I'm a man dove expanded. So why should I stand in her way? She probably get her money in LA, and she did stud, she got big pub, but what was foul? She said that the pro-black was going out of style. She said Afrocentricity was of the past. Well, she got into R&B, hip-hop, space, and jazz. Now black music is black music, and it's all good. I wasn't salty, she was with the boys in the hood, cause I was new for her. She was becoming well-rounded. I thought it was dope how she was on that freestyle shit, just having fun. Not worried about anyone, and you can tell by how her titties hung.
Yes, yes, y'all, and you don't stop. To the beat, y'all, and you don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all, and you don't stop. 1, 2, y'all, and you don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all, and you don't stop. Until the beat calm, gotta be the short shot. Yes, yes, y'all, and you don't stop. Check it on, check it. Bust it, bust it.
I might have felt a mention that this chick was creative. Once the man got to her, he altered her native. Told her if she got an image and a gimmick, then she can make money. And she did it like a dummy. Now I see her in commercials. She's universal. She used to only swing it with the inner city circle. Now she be in the burbs looking rockin', dressing hippie. And on some dumb shit when she comes to the city, talking about popping glocks, serving rocks and hitting switches. Now she's a gangster rolling with gangster bitches. Always smoking blunts and getting drunk, telling me sad stories. Now she only fucks with the funk. Stressing how hardcore and real she is. She was really the realest before she got into showbiz. I did her, not just to say I did it, but I'm committed. But so many niggas hit it that she's just not the same, letting all these goofies do her. I see niggas slamming her and taking it to the sewer, but I'ma take her back, hoping that the shit stop. Cause who I'm talking about, y'all, is hip-hop.
To the beat, y'all, and you don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all, and you don't stop. The mainframe, yo, they gotta be the short shot. Yes, yes, y'all, and you don't stop. To the beat, y'all, and you don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all, and you don't stop. 1, 2, calm sense is going to drop. Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. I used to love her, 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 I used to love her. Quit fucking up the shit, y'all.
You ain't got your woman in check, man? I think you are overstepping your bounds just a little bit.
I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore.
I'm easy, just take time, I'm good, believe me. Won't take time to look, yes I'm living my best life, I should. Flex side, chill and reflect like my kush. Head high, as I get by, I push. Red spike, bring it 10 times, I'm hooked. Connect right, couldn't let slide. Push when I set sight, foot in a step light. Trying not to offend, but they don't know what end. Really not the intent, but there I go again. Now I straight brush them, cut them, can come and suck them. Plugged in to my own zone, I trust in. Roll out, getting steady, adjusting. Why would I hold out? Bridge ready, I must win. But right now, hard to reach, bruh. Can't get me gone. Stay wary, but bumping. I'm alright. Calm, I'm blessed, I'm decent. How could I complain? I'm alright. Protect your energy, that's all I can say. I'm alright. Calm, I'm blessed, I'm decent. How could I complain? I'm alright. Protect your energy, that's all I. T, that's my G, bro, that's my dog. Eat if I eat, coast when I'm on. See, that's my dawn, will give my right arm. Keep me alive, seeing right deep in my palm. Week of times pass, we recite hard. Free our minds, graph, beat it, bypass. Hit a light R, stay with it, apply it. Just bridging, take aim and hitting, inspires. P, yeah, he my jigger, stand by him. A minute, since we could chillin', just light it. Know our life gets in this, flying, I wing it. Make sure I kill it, about timing. D, my home skillet, he's solid. He told man how he can't get it and got it. A, my code D from Quay be plotting. And H, keep real ones close, I'll boss it. I'm alright. Calm, I'm blessed, I'm these. How could I complain? I'm alright. Protect your energy, that's all I can say. I'm alright. Calm, I'm blessed, I'm these. How could I complain? I'm alright. Protect your energy, that's all I.
My dick, I know it's, yeah, it's South familiar. Like, baby, can you suck it on my dick? I know it's big enough. Rhyme with a nigga from the south, I know you feel the rush. Fucking with a nigga, bitches rarely ever get the touch. Better feel privileged, catch another, you can hit the dust. I done grown up for my child's sake. Black and mild face, blicking blow place. Never crowd space, never skirt chase. Maybe first grade, never last place. Never had brakes, pop a transmission. Always had faith, always had trace. Always had James in that duplex. Hit a suplex, fuck a crew neck. Sported solo, up in recess. Never regress, Georgia peaches. Grab a cheek-ass, such a slut bag. Baby nut rag, never cuff that. Love a hood rat, where this pussy at? Brandon had me going on this soul, so I never go back. I never hit a raw again. Fucking with the law again. Picking up trash on highways, never my way. Blase, blase, sneaking Shadé. Fuck a Friday, I'm with Robert, chugging Bombay. Fuck your turn up, fuck your turn out. We gon' burn up, fuck your mosh pit. I'm on my shit, on that trap shit. Got that fight dog, I might bite bitch. I'm on tablet, scribble down, I'm rapping like cool. Inspire all my local jokers who be quitting at school. They be hating that job, I was hating that too. I was flipping your burger high as a bitch, but I'm cool. I think I'm blessed now. I only stress about the stress now. Since I'm fresh now, pull that motherfucking dress down. Dress down, dress down. And I'm gonna testify, girl. And I'm gonna touch your thigh, girl. Cause I'm gonna spend the night, girl. You like, you like, you like, you like. 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 You like, you like, you like.
I heard that you serving all that pussy, what's it going for? I heard that you serving all that pussy, what's it going for? I heard that you serving all that pussy, what's it going for? I heard that you serving all that pussy, all that pussy. I heard that you serving all that pussy, what's it going for? I heard that you serving all that pussy, what's it going for? I heard that you serving all that pussy, what's it going for? I heard that you serving all that pussy, all that.
Yeah. Praise gets flight, boy. I Put a skittle to your vibrate. Miss me with those missiles cause my time's void. I got a minute. Omelette said I got him with this. Batman go goffin with it. Spin it while I'm rocking with him. Keep on with that rocket syrup. Tasty got a lot to give him. Pebble while I rock the rhythm. Stony with a cotton ribbon. Tag is how I spin and whip it. Pilot get your soul uplifted. I'm rolling on the coast of Brixton. Slowly got my motion figured. Posing for that motion picture. Flashy watch the golden glitter. Passy you better go deliver. Driving with a kosher liver. Barking she got a bone to pick up. Quiet I don't know that. Searching for my daily paper. Bandem I don't see no haters. Lurking bout to meet the maker. Swerve and make the beamer shake up. Baby can you shake it for me? Says she likes my shape and dickies. And she knows I like it simple. Tongue in cheek to find your dimple. Caution niggas riding with you. Don't need them a mad official. Make the sighting blow the whistle. Love and guidance peace be with you. Talking you can hold the deuce. Not the rope and tie the noose. Hanging them my pilot food. Air Force that's the pilot shoe. Camera that's the pilot shoe. Fly that's what the pilot do. Captain that's the pilot crew. Zero's what the pilot rule. Don't disrupt the pilot's mood. Plenty vibes the pilot moves. Need my dudes to move the ship. Fifth gear just to cruise the whip. Careful who you're moving with. Move with me, you move legit. Grooving with the smoothest chick. Digging songs the booty's thick. You suck like you're hoovering. One of your girls are moving in. Hide and see what room you in. Bass I put the boom in it. Shake and put some groove in it. Take it like I'm looting it. Thierry Fab, I'm booming it. Scary but my booze with it. Margin space, room in it. Reverse the maneuver in.
I said she's pretty and she knows that. Yeah, and if you're pretty and you know that. Yeah, I know she's pretty and it shows that. Yeah, she said I'm pretty and I know that. Yeah, and if you're pretty and you know that. Yeah, and if you're pretty and you know shit.
Lord, forgive me. Kill him, wait, stand over him, shake his hand, then jump back in that minivan. Double back to his black and blam. I ain't backing down for nothing. I'ma back him down like Shaq with this black 223 in my hand. Better pray that this chopper jam like a radio single, man. Police radio signal saying that a 187 land on your corner. Coroners comfort your mama, he's dead the next morning. Hot toasted up with my homies. We drink and smoke marijuana. Want us to change our ways? You see this game we play come from uncles that raised me in Compton. Ask me what I have accomplished. I don't know, I don't have conscience. I just load up and start dumping. No enemies, I'm headhunting. No sympathy, ain't no love. When you in these streets, just get something. Protect your neck, cause they coming. For set respect, split your onion and chop your deck. Your head tumbling like gymnastics. Cause ignorance is bliss. Everybody put your hands up high. If you don't give a fuck, put your hands up high. This the hardest shit you heard from LA this far. And I'm this far from a discharge, but never will I discharge. We all tryna ball, and when I got the rock, I'll dish off. Until that day I pistol whip you poses till y'all pissed off. Then peel off in a hoopty. Come back and make these niggas wanna shoot me. And they bitches wanna salute me or seduce me. Indubitably I'm too street. Indubitably I'ma do me better than your bitch would. Cause you niggas too weak, but just give me 2 weeks and I'm good. I make an album that'll put a smile on Malcolm. Make Martin Luther tell God I'm the future for heaven's talent. No tarot card reading, I'm foreseeing you niggas vanish. Not only from the rap game, I'm including the planet. Cats so watered down, clowns can sink Titanic. Tie titanium around they neck and watch them panic. Give me respect, damn it, or get damaged. Die young, corpse identified by your parents. Apparently you a parrot, marking me in my blueprint. But I won't share it, just make you cop it, then call you a sheriff. Stop it, I'm hearing the comments, the critics are calling me conscious. But truthfully, every shooter be calling me Compton. So truthfully, only calling me Kweli and Common proves that ignorance is bliss. The hardest shit you heard from LA this far. And I'm this far from a discharge, but never will I dish y'all. It's my world, I grab the universe, they play kickball. And they wonder why these California earthquakes hitting so hard. I'm SoCal, you so-called. Rappers need to go call. Ghostbusters, cause shoe busters are Casper when I go off. I show up to show out, then show off. You 100% behind me. And if you hard, then wreck your car, then walk up to my crime scene. I remember being 17, wishing someone would sign me. Now the only way these labels get me back is when they rewind me. Backing down bargains, backing down bitches. We go flip her when she off that blue dolphin. You go tip her. Cause ignorance is bliss. And Willie B, I'm a fool on your beats. I bleed out the speaker as the speaker that spoke when they didn't speak.
Yeah. Little Derek's doing okay. Yeah. Little Derek's doing fine. Little Derek's doing cool. You know how we do. Yeah. Little Derek's doing okay. Yeah. Little Derek's doing fine. Little Derek's doing cool. You know how we do. Stepped out my house, I'm feeling fresh and brand new. All who did the trim, Rihanna done the hairdo, and everything I wear's new. My hat and shit jacket, Puma top box, fresh jeans and Nike Camboo. Sprayed a little Versace Dreamer on me too, so every girl that passes like ooh woo. Police don't pull us over like woo woo, cause they kids watch MTV and channel you. But life ain't always been fine like Baby Blue, cause when you do UK rap, you're number 2, cause the USA ain't giving us space to break through. So I'm on the grind, trying to pioneer a breakthrough. Gotta keep the punters happy, to tango it takes 2. And it seems like I'm the rapper the people take 2. I've never had a lot with what I got, I've made do. And I'm blowing up in this beat like move. Yeah. Little Derek's doing okay. Yeah. Little Derek's doing fine. Little Derek's doing cool. You know how we do. Yeah. Little Derek's doing okay. Yeah. Little Derek's doing fine. Little Derek's doing cool. You know how we do. Step out the ride, I'm feeling nice and quite fly. I'm trying to reach the top, I see the top is quite hard. Steady on my hook, try to get my face up in the sauce, so I keep my faith up in the force, up in the bright white sky. Getting calls from these record label bosses like and I've been inside their offices and listened to their promises, but no one's made me offers yet that I could not deny. And I've been making profits off this, my mixtapes flaw. Life ain't always been pretty like on the north side of the city where it's gritty like we did what we had to done to get by, hoping not to get caught up in no silly drive-by. Little Derek wrote lyrics while the others got hard, and he ended up in HMV instead of HMP, cause street life could only end one way. Your friend crying on the scene like why? Little Derek's doing okay, yeah. Little Derek's doing fine. Little Derek's doing cool. You know how we do. Yeah. Little Derek's doing okay, yeah. Little Derek's doing fine. Little Derek's doing cool. You know how we do.
Knowing real fame, that's what I used to dream about. That everyone would know my name and they would scream it out. Knowing my song words and sing along too. And I would walk down the street and hear my videos rotating, so I got these execs debating about whether I'm taken. And these R&B guys is asking the same thing, calling up my phone wondering whether I'm dating. I turn my passion to career, how could I lose out? Quit my 9 to 5 so I don't have to sell shoes. Now my CDs are moving, that's the route that I'm choosing, so I gotta make it Little Rachel used to look up to the sky to analyze the planets and wonder if I could shine too. So now they ask how I'm doing, I say Little Rachel's doing okay.
Little Derek's doing okay, yeah. Little Derek's doing fine. Little Derek's doing cool. You know how we do. Yeah. Little Derek's doing okay, yeah. Little Derek's doing fine. Little Derek's doing cool. You know how we do.
Babes, man, come on, man. Look, we need to stop doing all these small things. I want to do the proper thing now, man.
Yeah, what's the proper thing?
You know what, man? That thing, man. Come on, like, all my friends have done it, man. I haven't done it before. I want to do it with you, man.
So is that what you wanted from the beginning?
Oh, that's not what I wanted from the beginning. I wanted a relationship, but, you know, with a relationship, that one has to come.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not sure.
You have to be sure. Come on, look, I'm 15, you're 15. We've been together for 3 whole days now.
Yeah, but I normally wait 4 days.
4 days, forget 4 days. Come here, man. Let's do the thing.
Okay, then cool.
Yeah.
Make sure you take it slow.
Okay.
But if you hurt me...
Oh, I won't hurt you, man. Just lay down.
Hold up.
Cool.
Have you got protection?
Protection? I've got enough protection. I've got enough protection. I've got loads of it. Yeah, look. Can you put this one on for me, please?
I don't know how to put it on.
I've never put it on before as well, but...
So why don't you just put it on?
Let me try.
Read the instructions. Derek, what's wrong?
Nothing. Stomach ache. But I've changed my mind, you know. I don't
What's wrong?
I don't want to do it no more, man, because you're right, man. 3 days is not long enough.
Oh, come on, Derek, I'm in the mood.
No, you're not really in the mood. You're not ready, man.
You say I'm in the mood.
You're not ready. Look, it's too early. You're going to make people call you a slapper, man.
Derek, I'm only 1 day earlier. Come on.
My parents are coming home now, so you have to go home.
Oh, come on, Derek.
Please, just take your bag and go.
I'm in the mood, Derek.
Get out. Thank you. Woo.
Oh man. Hey. Let's turn this house into a happy home. For all the homeboys that couldn't get their happy home. Let's turn this house into a happy home. As long as one of us got it, some of us got it. Let's turn this house into a happy home. You know what that is. Stay down for the business. Hold on. Look. Now we've been kicking it for quite some time. Remain beside me through my trials in this life of crime. We done fought so many times I forgot to count. I never hit you, not a coward, rather leave your house. Remember back in December when we was tight, sipping Alizé and Cristal wildin' every night. In my bedroom, promise that I commit to you soon. Tongue kiss me every time you see me step inside a room, straight out the hood. We promise to be good to each other, plus I love you, so I know you gon' make a good mother. Just try to understand if I change the time, it's only cause I never owned anything that's mine. So I'm trying, you can stay with my mama, but keep the drama to a low. Never call the police, I never call you bitch and hoe. We were all born hungry in this world alone. Finally moved out my mom's house and got a happy home. Let's turn the house to a happy home. Finally made it out my mom's house and got a happy home. Turn this house to a happy home. Going through hard times, ghetto child of mine. I wonder if you have to suffer for your father's crimes. To be honest, it's a hard road. Just keep your faith in God, knowing you'll get scarred though. Look at him walking and talking, a little child with my eyes and mouth. Father, watch over little seeds, help me guide them out. Had to change my whole lifestyle. Married my baby's mama, made her my wife now. I'm trying hard, y'all. Maybe in time I'll be a better man. Watching the older couples handle it like veterans. Show me the meaning of forever, and together we rise. If it would help our child grow, then together we die. Why? Question my love, it's so easy to see. Without my family, all I'm left with is a shadow of me. After all the arguments and the nights alone, now it's time to live a good life inside this happy home. Turn this house to a happy home. Finally got to live a good life inside this happy home. Turn this house to a happy home. Happy home.
All these problems got me gone. We got a family of our own. I just want a happy home.
Turn this house to a happy home.
No man's made to stand alone. I promise I won't do you wrong. I just want a happy home.
Finally made it out my mom's house. Got a happy home. Turn this house to a happy home. Finally got to live a good life inside this happy home. Turn this house to a happy home. Finally made it out my mom's house. Got a happy home. Hey. Turn this house to a happy home. As long as one of us got it, some of us got it. Turn this house to a happy home.
Boss man, see me in my Anna and my slippers. See my penny slap the counter and form figures. Even when the block knew me in these knee-high socks, didn't take a lot to know the Glock was a 9 miller. Go figure, Excalibur, the pen wicked. I mean, pad vicious if the pen hit it. Cheese and bread, no regret, shall know my jiggers. Biff, chip and clip, I knew that I different. My high dog on the path from dinners was a smash pack, a mash, mama humdinger. From a little bit, he knew bigger than the city need, giving what we weren't given. Oh yeah, but breathe and live, breathe and live. Yeah, but boss man, see me in my Air Max and my kickers. Knew the ropes, holding out on me, I done did it. No fidgeting, back as in these ankle socks. Still a drop toe, snugging, I'm in Nike kicks. Up and down in that old dinger. Zim, I'm not a bimmer, but I'm still zipping through these flats. Break pad screaming mercy, break pad screaming mercy. I'm a Anamba babe, hustling my DNA. Greet my spirit with a winning like a how you day. Greet my spirit with a winning like my guy, how far? Can't be my brother today, not today. I had a vision like my grandmama, taking it like I know get money. I never dead, give me strength up back. Solid strength, you move my manda. Before, how can I fear in my father's land? In fact, before all that, how can I fear what I can scatter? How can I feel 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 what I can scatter? Me? Nah, although why? Salute, still sipping my juice. Fridge fuller than it should have been. Shout hallelujah. Tougher like my mother, nothing out of the blue. Nothing out of the blue. Never. Like some more.
Hello, welcome back to Tribe with me on Mode Radio London. What's good? My guest is here, and I'm happy he's here. Chriz Gabriel.
Yo.
Chriz Gabriel, how are you doing, bro?
I'm good.
You're blessed, yeah? What's happening, bro? Alright, cool. So what I usually do, yeah, when I have a guest, I read out their bio, and then I do my impromptu personal bio. Yeah? So I run your bio so you know who he is. Alright, cool. Chriz Gabriel, fresh out of London, but originally from Birmingham. Chriz Gabriel is a man on a mission, with a talent birthed through Brooklyn block parties, Paris jam sessions, and LA life. Chriz is a melting pot of soul-infused bars, catchy hooks, and intricate flows. Spending a significant amount of time in the London spoken word scene, his writing is inspired by poets such as Cat Francois, big up Cat, whilst his sound is inspired by artists such as Snoop Dogg, Prince, Draco the Ruler, Briss, and Little Sims. And on a personal note, this brother Christian, yeah, he just carries love. No, like one thing I can guarantee with Christian is love. Like, he'll show love to everybody. He moves with love. You know what I mean? Like, he's just one of those people that you can guarantee, you can count on that. No matter what he's feeling, no matter what he's going through, he's going to show you love regardless. And you are somebody who, you know, you have your moments. You have, you know, everybody has their moments of doubt and, you know, not knowing what to do and not, you know, disbelief and all these things. But you move with this beautiful audacity to be curious and to go after things and say, you know what, I have this idea. You know, I talk a lot about ideas, right? You are somebody who has an idea. You know what? Let me see what this means. Let me see what this could be. And you do the practical things to do it. And, you know, you have your moments where you're like, oh, Shad's like, I don't know how I'm feeling about this or not. But I'm like, fam, with the audacity you went with that idea, you're meant to do it.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah, I get that.
And that's what inspires me about you. Like above your talent, above your gift of artistry, your hip hop music, all the music that you explore, and all the areas within hip hop that you explore, that I can count on, and that is what inspires me the most about you. So thank you for being here, bro.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there should be like a bomb right now, like do. Because that intro was mad. I love that. Damn, he dropped it. Okay.
Thank you, Mateo.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. But
Okay.
no, bro, like I appreciate you being here, man.
Okay. No, it's dope. It's dope being here.
Mhm.
You know, it is a cold day. It has been a cold
It is,
day.
man.
And I never wear enough clothes for the weather, but it's all
You know
good.
what? I want to ask you about that. Nah, I do, because, bro, I've never seen it in my whole... How long have we known each other? Since like 2013, 2014 times?
Yeah.
I have never seen you wear a coat.
Oh, wow.
Not
Yeah.
once.
I don't really own a coat, I don't think, to be honest.
Bro, how do you do it?
I just tuck in. I literally just tuck in. I tuck in my underlayers and then I'm good. Generally, I'm good.
Man.
But then I feel it a little bit, but it's like you have to become one with the air, you know.
Wow.
Once you become
We're
one
just
with the
different,
air,
yeah.
you're
You have
good.
to become one with the air.
You become one with the air. You all become on the same frequency, same temperature. Then nothing bothers you. So I'm getting to that point today where I'm becoming one with the air.
Wow, that's incredible. That's inspirational. I don't know how to
It's
do that
real.
way.
It's
I
real.
Listen, no matter how much today, I left the house and I was like, you know what? I will not be defeated today. So I was like, boom, I'm rocking a t-shirt, I'm rocking a long sleeve t-shirt and my hoodie and my coat. And I left the house and I was like, oh, it's calm. Like I don't feel no cold. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, see? It's
But
like
I
there's
cannot
ways.
become one with air without the coat. I can do it with the coat, but not without the coat.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean?
Don't worry. I'll teach you. It's
Okay,
alright.
say no more.
Yeah.
But what I want to do now is, again, like I said, when I have guests on, I like to do the bio, but I like to do a bio, personal kind of note, an ode to them as a human, you know, because sometimes it's easy to be like, yo, you know, you should check out my homies, like they're really dope. It's like, no, I want you to connect with them on the personal, and then we kind of introduce the music. Do you know what I mean? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into your latest single.
Okay.
And I would like you to introduce it. Tell me a little bit about it, and then we'll run it.
Okay, so my latest single is called Cruise to Châtelet. So Châtelet is a place in Paris. It's actually like a metro tube stop. And the whole concept of it was when I moved to Paris, me moving through different areas, me kind of telling my story of how I'm feeling about the move, because this was probably one of the first moves I've ever made as an adult by myself to a new place where I didn't know anybody. So yeah, that's what it's about.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Keep it locked. This is Mode.London.
Okay.
They got me moving all the way.
Had to give it to you. Had to move to France, do my shimmy dance from where the cuties park. London town where you be asked where you from, like your colour ain't exclude your past. One of the stars should be chilling at the coolest of bars, trying to wait for my killie to maneuver the sauce of confusion. Galley in the tube and the bra, wanna move smooth, though the liquor cruise in the heart. I flex when the dudes from afar wanna do me so dark. I just remember the movement I start. Niggas that be stuck getting fuel in advance for the boost at the start, get a fuse and a spark. Now you're moving. Now I be sitting with gal that won the 16s. I just wanna whip it big out, hit the stroll like I'm different. It could've bound with peep shows, but elite bros kick it and bounce. You can feel it when the beat blow. Billie Jean, see they wanna vividly talk about my feelings like they killing me. Licky, they cannot dream of my ability. Drippy, I paint the picture, come and ribbon it. I give a little me and tell you how my depression, it had me caught up. Couldn't shake it, I was slaughtered. Looking at walls, couldn't support any feelings, now I'm feeling a bore. Concord on the weekends, looking important. I remember when my health, it was looking appalling. In the land I was born in, trying to absorb it. No more drinking down in Plasmarsh twice a week, I wanna vibe steady. Niggas don't know what is happening down in my city. Slide with me, the vibe is over Billy, yeah kid. Coming looking for crime, but it ain't celebrated. Where I recline in slums, but they ain't selling hatred. Get the feeling, stay chill unless you wanna be eliminated. Hey quick, 2 weekdays in the Ville where I'll be really blessed. I get the chills in the best, still I'm in the vest. Cruise to Chadé on my Mac Dre. Drip the fizz and Panam and let the in the rest breathe. See the cuff in effect and get gorilla check. Brother here in direct, see a lick your chest. Cruise to Chadé on my Mac Dre. Drip the fizz and Panam and let the in the rest breathe. See the cuff in effect and get gorilla check. Brother here in direct, see a lick your chest.
Yo. Bro, that's a banger, man.
Yes. I know it's the litness.
Yes.
No.
Being all humble. Oh, yes, thank you.
Yeah, we gotta chill out. I gotta chill out.
No, keep it going, bro. Keep the fire, keep the heat. Don't chill, bro. Keep the heat going, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I really want to get into your travels soon.
Okay.
So I want to come back, I want to circle back to just your travels, being a nomad, and just just taking a chance on going to new places and trying new things.
Yeah.
But before we get there, I want to jump into the beginnings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm really, I'm intrigued to know, like, to have insight, like a door into your world of how you first met hip hop. And, it's hard to ask that question when something has been in your life for so long. But is there like an early memory that you have that is very significant for you, where you're like, yo, this had impact on me? Even if it was just like, you didn't think bigger than, like, oh, this is the maddest thing in the world, but more so, it had an impact on you, whether it was like, had repeat value, or it just surprised you, just an early memory of hip hop that impacted you.
Okay. I think if there's a few different ones that come to mind, but then one that I'm thinking of is when I saw this Snoop Dogg song. Actually, it was called "From the Church to the Palace," and it's like in the whole video, Snoop is being manipulated as if he's like a voodoo doll, and then like whatever the person does to the doll, it happens to Snoop. And I was watching this video.
Mad.
Yeah, it was a bit of a mad video.
What era is this? What era of Snoop is this?
This was like Snoop coming out of after No Limit.
Early 2000s?
Yeah, early 2000s. Yeah. So
before the Neptunes era.
Yeah. So it was just, I think that was produced by the Neptunes.
Oh,
actually.
Okay. Okay,
I think that was
cool.
produced by the Neptunes.
Okay, cool.
And I remember watching that video and thinking, I just like this brother. I never really heard much by Snoop before that. Like, I didn't know. I wasn't from like that era.
Yeah.
But then seeing him and just seeing how he was and just how he was rapping, I was like, yo, I like this guy. And it just had so much like impact on my mind and even on my life, because like Snoop was probably one of my first big role models in hip hop. Yeah. So
that's a mad entrance, Like, I'm always intrigued when people's entrance into an artist, especially an artist as huge as Snoop, right, is very unorthodox, because it's easy to be like, you know what, my first entrance to Snoop was like a hit. You know what I mean? So that is so specific. Like, what's the name of the song again?
It's From the Church to the Palace.
From the Church to the Palace. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, it's a dope one.
Yeah,
it's a dope one.
And it's through the music video, innit? Just seeing.
Yeah, seeing the music video.
Because you're taking in a lot. You're not just taking in like, okay, this is a cool song. You're taking in like the visual element, and back then, like, the visual storytelling in music, like in videos, were like.
It's true.
You're like,
It's like it had to have a like a connectivity. Like something had to, like you had to tell the story properly.
Yeah, a big story too.
Yeah.
It was never just like, oh, like we're just in front of the camera, like especially within hip hop because of the budget and everything that they had as artists. Like the videos were always mad, and you're like, what is going on in this? Like
for real.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah, we have to. I'm sure we still do that now, but it's like we have to get back to like that storytelling element.
It's just yeah, man. Like so when I do see stories now, I mean, obviously, it's harder for artists now to really go forth and like make huge, big storytelling conceptual videos because of budget, right? It costs money to do it.
You're right.
And being signed to a label, especially those days, are like when you hear about like artists like fam, like I think I remember Busta Rhymes featuring Janet Jackson. What's it gonna be?
Oh yeah.
And Busta talking about the budget that they had for the video.
Well, it was mad.
It was mad.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
It was mad.
Thinking about that video.
Yeah. And it's like, but that was, obviously they had to fight for it, but back then labels were like, boom, because music videos were the thing to help market the song and help sell the songs and the albums, and it was a marketing tool, innit? So they had to like put money into it. Whereas nowadays, aside from like there's artists that don't put any visuals out now and just like, bruv, I just want to put my songs out there. And they
you're right.
They do the thing,
right.
you know what I mean?
You're right.
So yeah, different time.
Yeah, most definite. But yeah, I see it a little bit here and there. Like sometimes when I see like Georgia Smith or certain people like telling stories of this is how I'm feeling in a relationship and this is what happened, and it's like you can go on the journey with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, seeing the journey is so important.
Yeah.
But seeing the swag is so important as well.
Yeah,
like for me, the swag, it hit me in a different way. Yeah.
And you mentioned some of the other ones. What are some of the other ones that came to mind when you were thinking about it?
So one thing that hits me as well is, so I used to go to New York like with my parents when I was a bit younger, and then they used to take us to just to Brooklyn. Like we'd be in Brooklyn and we'd be in like just in the midst of like just New York culture, and I'd never really been around that kind of New York hip hop culture.
Yeah.
Like to be honest, before I went to New York, I'm just listening to like pop music like on the radio.
Yeah, of course.
And
who wasn't
on the TV, and I'm like, pop music is nice, it's all right, all of these bands, boy bands, and girl bands, and whatever.
Absolutely.
And then suddenly I discovered hip hop. It's mad. You think like you would always have known hip hop, like you're a black guy, you always have known it, but I didn't. I was like, it was just a part of the music that we're playing.
Right.
And then, like, when I went to New York, it was so concentrated that I was like, yo, this is mad. Like going around the corner, you hear a boombox, then playing, like, some hip-hop song, and then, you got radio, like Hot 97 and all these kind of things, and you're thinking, wow, that's, like, you have a whole, like, station dedicated to, like, hip-hop. And I'm like, I'd never heard of anything like that. So that was a big imprint on me when I went to New York. And I think the weirdest thing was that's when I started rapping, when I came back from New York. And it was just almost like it got so into my system that it had to come out. So that's how, that was a big impact on me, going to New York for like first time that I could properly recollect,
That's like, you couldn't have asked for something better. You know what I mean? Like, everybody, I guess it's easy to have that expectation that, oh, you're from this place or you look like this, so of course you know hip hop. Like I know so many friends of mine that like, fam, I didn't even come to hip hop until maybe 10 years ago. Do you know what I mean? Or 5, 6, 7 years ago. Like people that like, I grew up on just gospel, or I grew up on just R&B and soul, and I wasn't interested in hip hop, but there was a specific thing that led them to hip hop. You know what I mean? And so you being like, yo, I didn't really know it. Like I knew a little bit when I came to it, but you threw yourself into the deep end of the culture. Like you went to Brooklyn, and to like be immersed in the culture like that must have been mad. So like, so you said you were 13.
I was like, yeah. And when I went there, I was like, it just, I don't know, it hit me in a different kind of way because I wasn't expecting it. I was just like, go with the fam, you
Right.
know, we're on holiday,
Yeah.
just gonna jam and enjoy it. But
Mm.
yeah, that was something different. That was something different to me.
And what do you remember, if you remember any particular songs or moments that happened while you were out there, like being in Brooklyn?
I think it was just the boombox thing.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, like seeing like people, and that's where they say like hip hop started with like just these mad Jamaicans coming out
Yep,
and
yep.
putting boomboxes out on the street
Go to
in
parks
New
and
York,
that.
and then just playing music, and it's from the sound system era where in Jamaica they do it all the time. You just like, say you're in Kingston, for example, you'll be in downtown and you'll just hear boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doom. You'll hear some like mad reggae groove with some bass, and it's just a mad sound, big speaker that they've just
Big,
put
massive
outside.
speakers, yeah.
So it's normal in Jamaica, but then they brought that to New York, and I always hear how hip hop started with that. But when I went to New York, that's what I actually hear. I'd hear sound like speakers outside, and it just hit me different, because I'm like, in England, I didn't really hear speakers outside, like. So it was a different experience for me, and it introduced me to the genre.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah,
that's a blessing.
Mm.
And you said that you started rapping after that. Do you remember, like?
It was like as soon as I got back to England, I just started writing things, and I was like, I don't know why I want to write. I just want to write things. So I'm writing things, and I remember I wrote this song called Getting Right or something like that. It was so stupid, but it was like I was just repeating the voices that I'd heard. So I'd heard people like Fabulous, and then I was like, I'm just repeating that their tone, the way that they speak, the things that they speak about, talking about being in a party. I wasn't in no parties at that time. Like I was like, yo, I was like going to school, coming back home. Mom was like, no, you're gonna come home, and you guys are just, you're not doing that whole thing. So I was like imagining being in a party, because that's what the rappers that I listened to spoke about. Yeah, so
That's super dope, man. Yeah, man, that's really dope, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into some music again shortly, and can you let me know the two of the artists that are in your musical family tree, the people that you look to that were like, yo, okay, yeah, like you mentioned Fabulous, and you were like copying his tone and you're copying his voice and like, his cadence and stuff. Like, what other artists that had that impact on you that were like, yeah, they are in my family tree?
Well, as I said, Snoop.
Yeah.
Snoop was the big one. That is definitely in the family tree. I'm very West Coast in terms of my, I was going to say affiliations, but that might be a bit dangerous. But I'm like very West Coast in terms of my the style I gravitate towards. Like, I love New York because obviously New York was a part of like me really discovering hip hop, but also the West Coast because of Snoop.
Same.
And like, just I love everything that's happening in the West Coast. I love the music. I love the history. So the other artist that would be in my family tree would be this artist called Briss, and he's an artist from Northern California, from Sacramento. Just love hearing whenever I hear him. He's just amazing. He's not alive anymore, but like he died a few years ago. But whenever I hear his words, it's like his wordplay is just out of this world. So yeah, those two.
Sick. Yeah, I'm also a big West Coast. I came up on a lot of West Coast because my parents, I think in terms of New York, my brother would play like some like Wu-Tang and like early G Unit mixtape stuff, Mobb Deep, them man there. And then my parents would love like Snoop. They'd love anything West Coast, like Warren G, Nate Dogg, just that whole, all of them man there.
Damn.
And I realized because of the musicality, like, and I was watching Warren G on R&B Money podcast recently.
Yeah.
And they were talking about like Tank and Jay Valentine were like, yo, like we really, the West Coast is so musical.
Yeah.
Like they had people playing instruments on their records, you know?
Yeah.
Like live bass, you know, live keys, live guitar, these things, you know what I mean?
That's true.
You know what I mean? So like in my household, my parents would play the music because of their love of funk and their love of soul and all of this stuff. And also, especially like when Dre and them would like sample, what's the name of that group?
Funkadelic.
Yes.
Okay.
Parliament Funkadelic.
Yeah.
And so all of that, just them reimagining the music and playing it their way, that was huge in my household. So I get it.
That makes sense. Yeah. You know, it's real. Yeah, when you get... It's mad. Even when, to be honest, there would be some guys like... I remember when I first went to like secondary school, there'd be some guys that used to always talk about like West Coast music. And I never really... I had no idea what they were talking about. I just knew they'd listen to this music and want to smoke weed. That was literally it. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, fair enough. As I said, I was in my pop era, you know.
I was just innocent. That man was smoking.
Yeah, and then I was like, they're like, yo.
Loud,
This guy, da. And then they're like, yo, yeah. But yeah, as I discovered it myself, it became something that was close to me. Yeah. So.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna get into the 2 songs you've chosen from from Snoop and Briss. Can you name the songs, and then we're gonna run them back to back and vibe, and then come back and talk.
Okay. So the Snoop one is "Drop It Like It's Hot."
Drop It Like It's Hot.
Because that one was one of the first ones that actually made big impacts on me. And the one by Briss is called Panhandling, and that also made a huge impact on me when I first heard that song.
Okay, say no more. We'll get into them when we get back. We'll be right back.
The pimps in the crib, ma. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. And if a nigga get an attitude, pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. I got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring Chandon and I roll the best weed cause I got it going on.
I'm a nice dude with some nice dreams. See these ice cubes, see these ice creams. Eligible bachelor, $1 million bow. That's whiter than what's spilling down your throat. The phantom, exterior like fish eggs. The interior like suicide wrist red. I can exercise you, this could be your phys ed. Cheat on your man, man, that's how you get a his ed. Killer with the B, I know killers in the street. With the steel to make you feel like chinchilla in the heat. So don't tryna run up on my ear talking all that raspy shit. Tryna ask me shit. When my niggas feel your vest, they ain't gon' pass me shit. You should think about it, take a second. Matter of fact, you should take 4B and think before you fuck a little skateboard B.
When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. And if a nigga get an attitude, pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. I got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring Chandon and I roll the best weed cause I got it going on. I'm a gangster, but y'all knew that. The big boss dog, yeah, I had to do that. I keep a blue flag hanging out my backside, but only on the left side. Yeah, that's the Crip side. Ain't no other way to play the game the way I play. I cut so much you thought I was a DJ. 2, 1, yep, 3. SC and double OP, Digo double G. I can't fake it, just break it. And when I take it, see, I specialize in making all the girls get naked. So bring your friends, all of y'all come inside. We got a world premiere right here, now get live. So don't change the diesel, turn it up a little. I got a living room full of fine dime bristles. Waiting on the pistol, the dizzle, and the shizzle. G's to the bizac, now ladies, here we kiss her. When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. And if a nigga get an attitude, pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. I got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring Chandon and I roll the best weed cause I got it going on. I'm a bad boy with a lot of hoes. Drive my own cars and wear my own clothes. I hang out tough I'm a real boss. Big Snoop Dogg, yeah, he's so sharp. On the TV screen and in the magazines. If you play me close, you want a red beam. Oh, you got a gun, so you wanna pop back? AK-47, now nigga, stop that. Cement shoes, now I'm on the move. Your family's crying, now you on the news. They can't find you, and now they miss you. Must I remind you, I'm only here to twist you. Pistol whip you, dip you, then flip you. Then dance to this motherfucking music we crip to. Subscribe, nigga, get your issue. Baby, come close, let me see how you get loose. When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. And if a nigga get an attitude, pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. I got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring Sean down, and I roll the best weed cause I got it going on.
Damn, Zay. Ooh, Sam, killed it. Ooh. Damn, Zay, how you do that shit?
Ay, the suckers kill and poppin' bud. That shit really hurt. EBK send shots on every block. I got the city turned. Have my bitch whip out my pole and make my glizzy squirt. Labels callin', I can't sign no deal. I need a milli first. Better watch out. Ain't that beam where your man standing? Pen in my hand, I two-handed. Call that panhandling. I was hella hot. Hit they block. Seen that fan jamming. All they windows drop from this Glock like it's panoramic. Real sneaky. I'm tricky, dance moves. I be dancing in these Jordans, ain't no dance shoes. I be in the ling-ling yard like some bamboo. Let something white up in her hair, wasn't shampoo. My Quincy look like Bubba Ridge. It got muscles on it. It was butt naked. I put some jeans, a belt and buckle on it. Mean it come with everything, a beam and a muzzle on it. Just in case my target get too far, I can hit opponents. Carjack or lift your car up if I attach a pole. Niggas can't drive on the road. I'm making Baptist low. Hater got crosses on his face. He'll snatch your soul. Now you in the oven cooking up like a casserole. I be paranoid. You blow your nose, I might blow the chopper. Niggas want beef. I got shells like a tostada. You ain't from this gang, ain't Fruit Ridge if you ain't no popper. I was starting 5, shooting guard on that old roster. Kill and poppin' bud. That shit really hurt. EBK send shots on every block. I got the city turned. Have my bitch whip out my pole and make my glizzy squirt. Labels callin', I can't sign no deal. I need a milli first. Better watch out. Ain't that beam where your man standing? Pen in my hand, I two-handed. Call that panhandling. I was hella hot. Hit they block. Seen that fan jamming. All they windows drop from this Glock like it's panoramic. All you niggas lying, I run you down. I got cheetah paws. Remember when I hit your phone collecting? You ain't see the call. IG bankers be on the net, they don't be involved. Last kid, he threw up sucker shit, I blew his pinky off. Hey, they gon' fuck these bitches when I can't, that's what my brother's for. When I catch a sucker, always pray, then I up the score. I believe in app, poppin' bub, I can't let a lord. I just threw a rope on his K, we play tug of war. Had your shooter step on me, I blow like a landmine. I be throwing up fruish blood with a hand sign. And I masked up for the drill, like mankind. If you ever say I ain't true story, you a damn lie. Gotta play it safe and ride with K on the interstate. All he heard was pop, 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 then the windows break. Glass breaking, sounding like I dropped a dinner plate. Hit the gas, do the dash, tryna win a race. Kill and poppin' bud. That shit really hurt. EBK send shots on every block. I got the city turned. Have my bitch whip out my pole and make my glizzy squirt. Labels callin', I can't sign no deal. I need a milli first. Better watch out. Ain't that beam where your man standing? Pen in my hand, I two-handed. Call that panhandling. I was hella hot. Hit they block. Seen that fan jamming. All they windows drop from this Glock like it's panoramic.
Yo, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into these songs.
We gotta talk about them.
Let's start with Drop It Like It's Hot.
Okay.
What do you remember when you first heard it, or like around the time when you first heard it?
I remember when I first heard that. First heard Drop It Like It's Hot. It was like I just used to run to the TV every time this song would play.
Yeah.
And just hoped, like just waiting for it. And then when it would play, I'd be like, yo, I love this song. And it was those times when, like, I think I first heard it actually in Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
I heard it in Jamaica, and it was like, it was on my aunt's television. So every time I'd hear the song, I'd run to hear it. I was like, what is this song? This song is so dope. And, you know, I love Snoop already. But, like, I was just like, this song is just amazing. It just had a real big impact at that time for me.
Yeah. Same, man.
Yeah.
Like, I just remember being mesmerized by the production. Because, by that point, I already loved Snoop as well. And I was obsessed with Neptunes. Obsessed with every, like, when I was younger, when I would buy CDs, I would look into the liner notes. So the first thing I would do is open the CD and open the booklet that came with it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah?
okay.
If it was an album, I would open the booklet. If it was a single, I would open, like, they just have like a very small couple of pages of stuff, right? And I would always be like, okay, let me see what's going on. Let me see who's produced, who's done this, who's done that, or look in the back, because sometimes they'd have it on the back.
Yeah.
Produced by, song credits by what label the songs been produced by, all of these things.
Yeah.
So I would study that. But by that time, I was already familiar with Neptune's sound. So I already knew, and I was just like, this beat is cold. Just how minimal it was, 808, snare, percussion, and then the stuff that Chad Hugo would do with the synths. And then just how effortlessly Snoop flowed over the track. But I just remember the hook being so, I don't even want to say catchy, because catchy is an understatement. But you couldn't escape the hook.
Yeah, it's mad
know what I
because
mean?
I was seeing this video about Snoop kind of explaining when he heard "Drop It Like It's Hot" for the first time. And he's like, it was just like, yo, nephew, it was lit. Like,
it's mad.
He was like, he really connected with it straight away.
Yeah, because it's one of them songs where it's like, it's a feeling. Like, and we were talking a little bit while the songs were playing, just saying the beauty of when an artist or when a producer's like making something and the artist knows this is something, they start freestyling, they start rapping to it. And I remember specifically Pharrell saying to Snoop, make it simple.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like, you gotta make it simple.
Damn.
Yeah, like he's like, you gotta make it simple because it's there. I think Snoop was like rapping, and he's like, nah, bro, you gotta make this shit simple, fam. And yeah, it did what it had to do.
I feel like Pharrell needs to go tell Snoop that now.
No,
keep it simple,
keep
bro.
it simple, homie.
Because we love simple, like Snoop.
Simple goes a long way.
Yeah.
It goes a long way, and at that point, like, I think that's what I've always loved about Snoop, is like how his voice floats on a song. Snoop is not the most like super lyrical, like crazy this, that, but Snoop's a storyteller, and Snoop's gonna rap in a way that allows you to access it.
Yeah.
He's gonna talk to you on a level, so you feel like, oh, I can connect to this.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to sit there and be like, and that's beautiful too. But I think that's Snoop's power of his voice, is like how he allows you to, he welcomes you into the music.
No, definitely.
You know what I mean?
The cadence, it's everything.
Yeah.
It's everything.
And so tell me about Briss.
Okay.
Panhandling.
So Briss, this is
Talk
mad.
about him.
Because Briss is no longer with us. Like, he died in 2021 or 2020.
Okay.
And the maddest thing, I only found this track after he died.
Right.
Like, I only found out about Briss after he died. And I was just like, I don't know. I go through like West Coast channels, like I listen to what's going on in the West Coast. Like, I follow a few things on Instagram that are West Coast based.
Yeah.
And I think I was following one of the kind of channels, and then they were talking about Briss. They were talking about R.I.P. Briss. He did this song, and I was like, "Yo, this brother's hard." And I remember hearing Panhandling, and I was like, "Yo, what is this beat? What is this beat?" And then just the way he would flow on the beats, it's just the wordplay of Briss, like the analogies that he uses. He says some mad things, like even in that song he said, left something white up in her hair, it wasn't shampoo. It's like he just uses very visual things that just stick in your mind, and no pun intended, stick in your mind, but yeah. But yeah, it's like, yo, Briss is Briss, I mean, the way that he put things together and just the analogies and the things he thought about, I just love hearing that guy. And when I heard that track, Panhandling, it was one of them that just hit me. Even the video, when you watch the video, he's just hanging out in his hood with all his guys, and they're just all jamming, setting fireworks off, and it's just a vibe. Yeah.
I've always been intrigued about just our conversations about West Coast music and just your because West Coast music is so. Who was I having a conversation with? Or maybe I was watching a video about somebody saying that nowadays is very difficult to find out where people are from unless you could distinctively hear where they're from, because there are so many different flows, cadences, and that belong to certain places from over the years that other people have just jumped on, which is beautiful to watch, but also sometimes it makes it difficult to distinctly know, they're from this part of town, or they're from this city or whatnot. But with West Coast music, with this specific area of West Coast music, which is very broad, they are very much like, we're from here. And the people that are from there support them, they love them.
For real.
They're not the kind of, some of these artists, they're huge in their cities.
Yeah.
They might not be crazy known around the world, but their cities and the people that love that music, they love them, and they're good with that. You know
for
what I
real.
mean? And so, I've always been intrigued with how you came across specific parts of LA and the kind of music that comes out of there. What was your approach and how you gravitated to some of these artists that make this specific modern day version of what they do? Because I know it comes from, you can tell that it comes from the era of function and very much you can hear the G-Funk era of but it's so evolved and it's in their own realm. But how did you gravitate towards some of these guys like Briss?
So I think Snoop opened the door for everything, and then once the door was open to the West Coast and that kind of music, to be honest, I chilled on the West Coast for a bit, but then randomly, this will sound crazy, it's random, but randomly I ended up going to LA one time, and it was just I had the idea in my mind, and you just put it in Google as a little search, and then suddenly I just saw adverts popping up saying LA for this price, LA for this price. And I didn't know it was the algorithm. I thought it was a sign from God, saying, yo, you need to go to LA, you need to go to LA. And it's just the algorithm because I'll put LA in Google. Right. So, but then I was like, okay, I'm going to go to LA. And I ended up going there. And it was just the culture, just the laid backness of everything. My dad has this saying, he always says the difference in West Coast music is or in LA music specifically, is that you hear sunshine in it. Wow. You hear sunshine in that, the music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo,
it's true.
It feels like it. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. And when you're there, you're just,
very true.
You're just feeling the sunshine, you're feeling the wave, you're feeling the way that people interact with each other. And it gives you something different. It's makes you connect to the music in a different kind of way as well. So yeah.
That, you know what? I love that because I love how, I love talking about how place and influences music.
Mm-hmm.
How the weather's there, how the seasons are. And it's interesting because with LA, even when things are dark, it doesn't really reflect in the sound.
Yeah.
Like LA music is has a brightness to it. It might have heaviness.
Yeah.
But it doesn't come across dark.
Yeah.
Whereas like when I hear somebody distinctly from like maybe Chicago or like New York, you can hear the coldness in the music, like in the production. You can hear the darkness in the samples, and do you know what I mean? Like you feel the difference sonically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's mad because it's like, it's not even just for like hip hop.
Yeah.
Like whenever you hear any music from like Southern California, even thinking back
Very
to
bright.
the Beach Boys or whatever,
Yeah,
you hear that and it's like, you hear the sun in the music.
Yeah.
It's like, when you're hearing an artist from that place and the production is from that place, you're hearing the sun in the music. And I only really started to recognize it when my dad said it. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's actually true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, like I'm somebody who likes to listen to music depending on what's going on outside. Depending on what's going on outside. So like today, I ride my bike here when I do the show. And before I left the house, I was like, all right, boom, it's a bit cloudy. So I had like a bunch of songs lined up, and then the sun came out, and I was like, I have to switch my songs now. I can't ride to these songs because they're cloudy songs. I can't, like, I have to match, the music has to match what I'm entering into the day. Do you know what I mean?
Makes sense.
So that's the same with music. I don't listen to a lot of West Coast stuff unless they're very, like, for example, I love Kendrick, right?
Yeah.
And Kendrick is very much a product of the West Coast, but he's influenced by so many different kinds of music. And so there are certain songs by him that, I can bang this song today when it's sunny. Other songs I'm like, okay, that's more of a dark kind of vibe. But when I think about like stuff I grew up on, like when we talk about Dre or Snoop or Warren G and all that kind of stuff, I can only listen to it when it's sunny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless it's like nighttime music.
I understand.
But when it's daytime, I can only bang like that when it's sunny.
No, for real. I get that. That makes perfect sense. It's like, this is an extreme example, but it's like there's certain music that people listen to for, to create certain moods. And obviously, like, say you're going on not advocating nothing, but say certain people are going on a mission, they're gonna play music that charges them up. Mission to like go and do some harm to someone.
Yeah.
They're gonna play music that charges them up and gets them in that mind frame.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like that's what we do as humans. It's like we wanna kind of explode the mood, make the mood even more than it is.
Yes.
And this is what we do. It's like I remember I used to go to like this, those sign up things, those places where they sign people up to go and do pyramid schemes and stuff like that. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I used to go to like meetings that they'd have, and then they'd play music like celebrate good times, and I'd be like, yo, like, and they told me that one of them told me we gotta play this music because it makes people in a celebration mood and makes people think about everything is
what
good.
They could have.
And just after we've given the pitch, we'll play this music so that the people will literally be like, yes, I'm feeling good. Yeah, I think I'll sign up for this, I think I'll...
Manipulation.
Yeah, it's a bit of manipulation. But it's like, people know how to do that even, but it's like the human mind, the way that it reacts to certain vibes is crazy.
Yeah, that's why music's so powerful, man.
Yeah.
Because it heightens everything that we're already experiencing.
For real.
And sometimes it exposes things that we didn't know was inside of us.
You
know what I mean? Where you realize like that I don't listen to grime all the time.
Yeah.
But when I do, I'm like, I feel that part of me, not even that part of me, I'm from East London, innit? So that even though when I was in school, I wasn't super immersed into grime. Like grime for me was like seeing mandem in the playground spitting bars and like occasionally jumping online and like watching freestyles. Do you know what I mean? Like watching freestyles, like Charlie Sloth freestyles and like different freestyles online, and seeing people on like Channel U and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, this is mad, But when I listen to the music, I'm like, especially songs that I really love, I move different. Do Do you know what I mean? Like my body moves to it differently, and it exposes, or it not exposes, but it kind of lifts a part of me that I don't exercise all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's like very much inside of me. And I love that. I love being like, oh, yes.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Yeah.
You start
Because it's
rapping
like
along to it.
inbuilt. It's
inbuilt.
inbuilt. Yeah.
It's different. Like, I love music. I love that music does that. Do you know what I mean? Like it, you know, whether on the side where it's like extremely emotional and it makes you really feel so much in your chest and your heart. And you realize, there's a cry way back that I haven't, you know, let out. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I love music for that reason as well, man.
That makes sense. It makes sense the way that the music impacts, and like I can feel that inbuiltness. It's like people don't know about Shad, you know. People don't know about Shadé, no.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's like, but in all of us, like we have those things that music has to bring out, you know. It has to bring out. It's real.
So we're gonna get into another song in a minute, but before we do, when you think about hip hop, right? We're gonna personify it, yeah. With your early years, what would you say your relationship was like with hip hop in your early years? If we were to personify it, who would it be to you?
I think it was just, you know, that fun uncle that would just you just chill with and you just having fun, or like a first relationship where you like just enjoying the presence of someone, and the first time in a relationship where you're enjoying the presence and you're just moving with that person and they're showing you this thing that's new and you're like, oh, that's amazing, and then like literally you're learning from that person so much and you're just enjoying the fun of it.
Yeah.
And that's what hip hop was to me in the early times. It's like, I'm just discovering these sounds, this music, learning how to like just write lyrics and enjoy the culture, listening to like instrumentals, learning how to rap on those instrumentals. It was just like literally discovery. Everything was discovery. That was it.
Yeah, same. Like I think for me, I think for me it would be like an older friend, like somebody who's older than you, but it's like I'm your brethren. Like you know, they might be like 4 or 5 years older than you, but they're like you're older, and you're like they're like, yo, come over here, let me show you this, let me show you that.
Yeah,
you know?
for real.
And just allowing you to be in a space and be curious and be like, yo, what is this? You know what I mean? And just so many, like, from even instrumentals. Like I remember having a season when I was in school where I would just listen to instrumentals, bro.
That makes sense.
Like I would hear a song and be like, oh, I just want to hear the instrumental. Like songs would drop in, I'm like, this is cold, but I just want to listen to the instrumental. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, and like just having conversations with people about what are your favorite instrumentals of all time. You know what I mean? Like songs, you know, but like
but that makes
that's
sense.
different, you know what I mean? So like there's so many eras, and like an era for me again, which I'd say is like my first era, is sampling. It's me not having a name for sampling, but me recognizing like, Big Papa, Notorious B.I.G., and hearing that and being like, that's Isley Brothers, Between the Sheets.
Oh yeah.
Because I heard that in the household. Do you know what I mean?
This makes sense.
But I didn't know that sampling. I didn't know what sampling was until I got older. But I was like, oh, he's rapping over this part of the song that Isley Brothers is doing. And then the same thing with, for example, like Tupac's "Do for Love," for example.
Yeah.
And that's the sample of Bobby Caldwell's "What You Won't Do for Love." Yeah. And hearing that song growing up and being like, oh, they've taken the chorus of this song and like the melody here. And yeah, so that era of hip hop for me was like,
this makes
just hearing two songs that have the same melodies and sample, like melodies and bass line in it, or realizing the because sometimes, you know, they might have pitched it up or pitched it down, or you hear elements of it and you're like, yo, that's crazy.
But this is why, to be honest, this is why I I love like what's going on, not just in the West Coast now, but like what was going on even in like Brooklyn, like New York drill, like what was going on in these, because the samples that people bring into these kind of things, like now that's a thing that is like, I guess it is recycled from maybe the 90s era to now, because people are like literally finding out what it is to sample again. But now it's like I always say there's this thing, it's a mad theory, but it's like every 20 years they will sample 20 years before that.
Yeah, that's happening now.
Yeah. So like now we're sampling like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And it's like, I remember this woman said, every gal in a 2K era, Y2K era. That's what this one woman said, this Jamaican woman. It's like, every gal is in a Y2K era. And I was like, yes, because it's like 2020s, we do 20 years before. Yeah. Like in the 2010s, they were doing like 90s, like Janet Jackson, all these kind of things. And then even like the rappers in the 90s, they were doing like the 70s funk and all this kind of thing. So it's like 20 years before, it's always like people start like reminiscing about like how it would have been 20 years before that. Even if they weren't alive, like they just reminisce about it. So it's like, that kind of thing. I like that. I like that kind of thing.
No, that's so significant that you mentioned that. Like, because I've noticed that as well. Like, I hear the odd 90s sample nowadays, or like late 90s sometimes if it's not 2000s. But yeah, definitely a lot of 2000s sampling now, or interpolations. Yeah. Now, it's very significant. Yeah.
It makes sense. Yeah, it definitely makes sense. But I mean, it's the way the human mind works.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's historical. I don't know.
Yeah, there has to be a reason for it. There has to be a reason why we specifically do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like 20 years before that kind of thing. Yeah. I don't even know, but it's a pattern.
It's a pattern.
Like so many patterns in life that we just work on and we don't even know.
Yeah, it's true. So what I want to do now is I would like you to introduce the next song that we're going to play. So everybody asks Christian what his relationship with hip hop is now. And if you could dedicate a song to it, what would it be? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and guess what the relationship is, depending on what, when we play the song, I'm going to try and figure out what kind of relationship you have and why you dedicated it.
Okay.
So tell us a song that you want to dedicate to hip hop today.
Okay. So Laddie Daddy, this is one that I wanna dedicate. By Slick Rick the Ruler. So who was actually from England, but then he went to New York.
Yep.
But it's like, he was our first UK rapper, you know, and people don't even know that. Yeah. But like Slick Rick, Laddie Daddy. Am I explaining yet?
No, after.
Why? Okay,
because I'm gonna guess first, and then we can talk about it, and then see what go on.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Dope.
We'll be back with Laddie Daddy.
Hit it! Oh yeah! Yeah! Lottie Dottie! Lottie Dottie! Lottie! Lottie! You know what? Yo, peep this. Lottie Dottie. We like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. We're just some men that's on the mic. And when we rock up on the mic, we rock the mic. Right? For all of y'all, keeping y'all in health. Just to see you smile and enjoy yourself. Cause it's cool when you cause a cozy condition and that we create. So that's our mission. So listen to what we say. Because this type of shit happens every day. I woke up around 10 o'clock in the morning. Gave myself I'm already yawning. Went to the bathroom to wash up. Had some soap on my face and my hair. Upon the cup I said, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the top choice of them all. There was a rumble dumble, 5 minutes it lasted. The mayor said,
"You are, you conceited bastard."
Yo, that's true. That's why we never have no beef. So then I washed off the soap and brushed the gold teeth. You saw all over me cause my skin gets pale. Then I got the files for my fingernails. Due to the night, and on my behalf, I put the bubbles in the tub so I could have a bubble bath. Clean, dry was my body and hair. I threw on my brand new Gucci underwear. For all the girls I might take home, I got the Johnson's baby powder and the Polo cologne. Fresh dress like a million bucks. Threw on the ballet shoes and the fly green socks. Stepped out the house, stopped short. Oh no! I went back in, I forgot the. Then I dally, ran through a alley, bumped into my old girl Sally from the valley. This is a girl plays hard to get. So I said, "What's wrong?" Cause she looked upset. She said,
Say what?
She said, "What?" And now my life is filled with rainy days. And I love you so. How much you'll never know. Cause you took your love away from me. Now what was I to do? She's crying over me and she was feeling blue. I said, don't cry.
Dry your eye.
Here comes your mother with those two little guys. Her mean mother stepped up, said to me, looked Sally in the face and decked her in the, punched her in the belly and stepped on her feet. Slammed the child on the hard concrete. The bitch was strong, kids was gone, some was wrong. I said, what is going on? I tried to break it up, I said, stop it, leave her. She said, if I can have you,
she can't either.
She grabbed me closely by my socks, so I broke the hell out like I had the chicken pox. But she gave chase, she caught up quick. She put a finger in the face of MC Ring. She said, so we could go cruising in my old chick. And what? I give you all my love today. What, Ricky, what? Somehow your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your jazzy ways. Yo, MC Rick, my love is here to stay. Yo, on and on, she kept on. The bitch been around before my mother's born. I said, cheer up. Gave her a kiss. I said, you can't have me. I'm too young for you, miss. She said, no, you're not. Then she starts crying. I says, I'm 34. She said,
stop lying.
I said, I am. Go ask my mother. I'm with that wrinkled pussy. I can't be your lover. To the tick-tock and you don't stop. To the tick-tick, you don't quit. Hit it. Dougie Fresh, y'all. Give a round of applause, y'all. Dougie Fresh. Yeah.
Fam. Alright, before I get into my feelings, yeah? I'm going to try and guess how you've personified hip-hop right now.
Okay.
Based on this dedication. Okay, so my interpretation is that hip-hop currently is an old fling. Someone you've known that hasn't necessarily gone away, but that you're renewing your relationship with. So it feels familiar, but you've grown a lot. There's been a lot of growth since you last saw them. And that was my interpretation because of that song being from way back and how instrumental that song has been to interpolations, right? In terms of people sampling, interpolating lyrics and sampling the song itself, in terms of the culture of just beatbox and MCing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I took from it.
Okay.
But tell me Wagwan, like what?
No.
Talk to me.
there's elements. This is why you're Shad's the poet. That's why, because you bring things out that I don't even realize, but it's true. Like there are elements of that in the way I perceive the song. I feel like also with this song, it just it speaks to me because it speaks about both elements of hip hop as well. It speaks about, because hip hop is a righteous thing in some ways, because they talk about things that are very very about the culture and very about like, doing things to make an impact. Like it's always something wholesome, but it's always something very ratchet as well. Always. So like in Ladi Dadi, yeah,
problematic.
For real. Like I mean, he ended that song with your wrinkled pussy, it can't be your lover. like, yo, it gets ratchet.
Unhinged.
It gets ratchet in hip hop.
Completely unhinged, yeah.
But then at the beginning, it's like Ladi Dadi, we likes to party, so it's like we like to party, we like to chill. We're just going through the daily motions, and it's not all like, there's the element of hip hop that is political, that gets like, we got to talk about what's going on around, and he is talking about everything that's going on around him. But then there's an element of hip hop, we just want to party, we want to have fun. There's the element of hip hop, we're just gonna say the craziest thing right now, and people are gonna be like, why are you saying that? That is the worst thing to say. But it's all instrumental in hip hop. Like there's all those elements of hip hop. Hip hop can't exist without the other element. You know? So it's all about that's one thing I saw in this song that I was like, it has all those elements of hip hop that we need. So this is why it touches me in that kind of way as well.
Yeah, I was just as we were listening to it, and we were just like, oh, this Mary sampled this part. Yeah. What was the line that she what's the part of
it's all because of you.
Yeah, everything by Mary J. Blige. Yeah. And then we're saying those parts of it that Common also interpolated for the beginning of I Used to Love Her, yes, yo, don't stop, that whole and I wanted to talk about
and Biggie.
Yes, Hypnotized by Notorious B.I.G. Yeah, and just the amount that lives within that one song. And I wanted to talk about circle back to sampling again, because there was a huge wave of sampling in R&B. Yeah. Which I didn't clock until I got older as well, because in my mind, when I started learning about sampling, I was like, that's hip hop, right? Yeah. And so then when I'm listening, when I get older and I'm like, oh my God, like everything, the sample and everything is not it's not original. Yeah. And then like one thing that spun me was Blackstreet, Don't Leave.
Yeah. Oh,
I did. Fam, that's Elder Barge, bro.
Okay, I didn't even know
that's
that.
Elder Barge song, bro.
I didn't even know that,
bro. When you listen to it's an Elder Barge song, man. And I remember hearing it. It came up in my playlist one day, and I was like, because for me, I know immediately when something's a sample, when it's not. It's a very distinct difference sometimes, and the original was way slower.
Yeah, I'm thinking of it now.
And obviously the Blackstreet song starts off with what we gonna do is go back. Way back. So I was like, what is this song starting with the dun 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 dun? And I was like, whoa. And I realized how much sampling was going on in R&B.
Nah, for real.
And just how that culture of sampling, like,
I mean, I only discovered Tody.
Right.
By this song that Wale put out.
Right.
What was it? Unchill. And when he put that song out, I was like, I love this song. Yeah. But then I was like, what is that beginning? All your loving. That bit at the beginning, I was like, what is that? So I found that it was actually Raphael Sadiq who was legend. The guy, the legend, the man, the myth, the legend, the legendary one who was at the start of Tony, the main singer. And then I didn't even know who Tony was. Right. So literally finding that he sang on that, and then finding Tony, I start listening to certain songs. I was like, wow, okay. So it brings you to actually discover other artists by hearing samples in some music. Yeah, it just brings you to that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I remember I was watching a Questlove interview and he was saying like sampling is basically being like, I want to riff a little bit, so I can't remember exactly what he said, but he's like being escorted into so many timelines because you can hear the song and be like, oh, I love this song, and then discover the sample, and sometimes there's more than one sample, so it submerges you into those samples. And then if you're really nerdy like me, you want to know about those songs and the stories behind those songs and how they were made. And you realize that you are like, when you're listening to one song that has a sample, you are listening to so many versions of time at one time.
For real.
Do you know what I mean? And so even when you said that, I was like, oh, I remember when Ashanti Foolish came out and being like, she's sampling Biggie.
But you know the mad thing about
that. I didn't even clock that Biggie was sampling El DeBarge as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they've got a song called Stay With Me.
Oh.
And that's where the it's like a in the song, it's the outro of the song where that melody comes in. And I was like, wow. I remember growing up thinking, wow, Ashanti sampled Biggie, but then like the timeline of Ashanti sampling El DeBarge as well as Biggie sampling them.
Yeah.
And just finding out like more about El DeBarge over the years and like watching their biopic.
Yeah.
And finding out about their story. It's like, whoa, you don't realize like there's so many, the access is mad.
It's real. And it's mad because even you saying that about when Ashanti sampled Biggie, I didn't even know who Biggie was when I heard Ashanti's song Foolish.
Right.
I was listening to the song and thinking, oh, this is a nice song. But I couldn't link the sample because I didn't know the original.
Right.
Like, it's introducing this artist to me. It's introducing Biggie to me, hearing Ashanti. And I was like that'll sound crazy. But I didn't, as I said, hip hop wasn't a thing for me at that time. Like when, it wasn't a thing for me. So it's like me understanding Ashanti helps me to understand Biggie. It's like you have to be, it's like the generation. You have to start to, through your generation, you'll understand older artists through the artists you like, bringing them to you, which is crazy. Even Fabulous put out some song called So Into You. I did not know the original.
Nor did I.
And the original, the weirdest thing, they said the original only came out like 5 years before that.
98.
Yeah, and it's like, but I never,
Nor did I, bro.
Maybe I wasn't really listening to music. I wasn't processing it at that time.
I wasn't tapped in.
Yeah. And then I hear Fabulous. I'm like, oh yeah, this is an original, nice. And then they say, no, it's
because she's on the song as well.
Original, yeah.
Oh, is she on the song? Or
Tamia was, yeah.
Okay,
Tamia was on the song.
Yeah.
But I thought she was just singing the hook, like this is like Fabulous's song.
Yeah.
And then you hear, oh no, it was actually her original song that she gave permission for him to. I was like, wow.
It's crazy.
So sometimes that's why it does make sense, even like not long after, like 5 years, 6 to 10 years afterwards, people sampling other artists because it introduces a whole new generation to that music.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't think it, but it does.
It does, yeah. And when I first heard the original, I said, oh, I've missed out.
Yeah.
Because I love the original way more. I don't even listen to the Fabulous song anymore. No shade,
I understand.
Once I heard the original, I said, oh, this is it. This is all I wanted. Oh, yes. It slaps so much, that song. Like, the original slaps, man.
I understand. Yeah, no, it makes sense. It makes complete sense. Like, I'm a bit like that with that song as well. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Once I found it, I was like,
yeah,
Fab, I love you, but, this is the OG version. This is the OG.
It's just, it hits different, man. Especially the snare in that song. The snare is so, oh, man, it just hits, pow.
Yeah.
Like, it's
especially
so funny.
After Childish Gambino covered it.
Yeah,
when he covered that song.
That was a big moment.
That's what tapped me into that song properly, actually. When I heard him do that, I was like, yo, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go listen to this song properly now.
Yeah, he definitely introduced a lot of people that didn't know it like that. Like his version of it was so nice and intimate and everything.
Yeah.
But the original it's beautiful, it's soft, it's loving, but the snare and the way that song slaps. But yeah, quickly I just wanted to get into your travels.
Yes.
And just wanted to ask you about some of your favorite places that you've been. And what it is about those places specifically, like the nuance of those places that makes it special. Do you know what I mean? Because it's easy to be like, oh, I've traveled to this country or this country, but knowing who you are, you don't just travel to a city and like, oh yeah, I'm just here. Like you really immerse yourself in the place.
Yeah,
Do you
I'm
know
a
what I
bit
mean?
of a mad one. Yeah, like literally go to places by myself.
Yep.
Don't know nobody and just.
You're a wanderer, bruv. You're nomad.
Find my
fam.
tribe.
Yep.
Yeah, it's true. So yes, how should I break it down? I mean, yeah, that's what I do. Literally, like some of my favorite places that I've been to. I just came back from France like 3 weeks ago. I was in Paris for a year. And that was a random one, to be honest.
Yeah.
That was a random
I remember
one.
when you called me about it, I was like, yeah, you're moving to Paris. Okay,
Nah,
sounds
for
good.
real. And it was just out of the blue, like it was out of the blue because I had no kind of previous affiliations with Paris from before that year. I had one friend that was like living there, that I knew from England that had moved back there, who was from Paris.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just gonna go and see him. Like, I haven't seen him for a little while. Let me go and see him. And then when I went, I was like, oh, I like this place. And then I just kept coming back. And then one day, like, this was like 6 to 7 months later, I was like, oh, I'm moving.
Yep.
And it was just like that. It was like literally just like that. But like Paris, I loved Paris so much because I feel like it taught me so much about myself and about life. And it's a place where you can just be free, be fluid, be yourself. And it's so weird because so many people have so many stereotypes about the French, about how they would be.
Yeah.
And then it was weird because I never found the French to be that way. What brought me to Paris initially was like, I don't know why French people are the same way that they are in London. I don't know why they behave the way that they behave in terms of they're very direct, very straightforward to the point. And I remember I met a guy who was just so direct to me. Like, I remember I started a job and then I'd meet quite a few people in the job, and everyone was just so nice British, you know, like, oh, it's good to welcome you. Hi, Chris, how are you? And then I met this French guy called Stefan, and he was like, yo, man, don't be so stiff, man. Why are you so stiff? And I was like, this is the first time you're meeting me. Why are you saying this to me?
Yeah.
It's like, don't be so stiff, man. Be strong. And I was like, is this a French thing? I don't know. And it just intrigued me. It intrigued me about like French people. Why are they so direct? So that's what brought me to actually go over there, and then go over there after the holiday and I'd be like, I want to spend a year here. I want to actually understand how people are in this place. And yeah, it was a beautiful year.
Yeah.
So love France. Because of that, I went, just randomly by myself. Don't have no family there or any family background, but I just was like, let me go and do it.
Yeah.
I love going to LA. Same thing with LA.
Yeah.
I had no family background. Like all the Jamaicans always move to New York or to
Yeah.
Florida. But they don't really move to LA like that. There's a few people that I met from the same background as me that were there, but like I had no family there. I didn't know nobody. I just randomly knew this girl through that I knew through music that lived there. But I was like, let me go and experience it. And that was beautiful as well because I found my tribe. I found my people. Went to music events, made connections, have such great friends out there now that I still connect with. Like a friend came to see me when I was in Paris from LA, and she's dope. Riri, shout her out, Riri Williams. Yeah, she's a dope person. And she came out there she came out to see me there, but I met her in LA.
Yeah.
And like I met so many people that just helped me to understand the culture, helped me to understand why, how black people came to LA in the first place, because a lot of black people came from the South to Los Angeles, and were doing engineering and kind of made their life there. And the history is so rich. I just loved it so much. So like, I'd always advocate for it, guys. Like literally, sometimes you have to take a risk and just go to a random place that you don't know anybody in, and just forge something, just make something happen. Go to events, go to music events.
I was going to ask you about that, like what you notice about connecting with people through music in these places. Like, what do you notice about like performing there, and how it's different from performing here, or how you meet people afterwards, how you connect with other artists? Like, what are the nuances? What are the differences that you recognized over the visits that you've had?
If I would talk about France, one thing about that I learned through going to music events is because I'm a rapper, you know, like I rap on beats, I do on backing tracks and various things like that. But then when I got to France, they have certain rules, and it's crazy. Like the first rule that they would be like is no backing tracks.
I love that.
And I'd be like, what can I do? Like, how am I gonna do my original songs?
But why you acting like you never, like you weren't here, like rapping with musicians, bro?
Oh yeah, it's true.
Like,
I was, but it's like to do my like.
But having that strict, I get it. Having that strictness about it,
Like I'm coming to a place for the first like doing my music for the first time in a place, and it's like I don't know any musicians, so I can't do my originals without a backing track.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, we don't really mess with backing tracks like that. We don't really feel like it's real music. And I was like, yo, okay. So I'm going to go and I'm going to perform, but I'm going to have to perform with musicians, get like a guitarist that I've met to play a riff, and I'll have to freestyle because they don't know my originals.
Yeah.
So I can't be like trying to fit my original over this guitar riff that does not go with it.
Right.
So I just have to make it up on the spot. And it's
Which
like,
you do.
Yeah. Like,
which you're very good at, freestyling.
I try.
No, you are. You're one of the coldest. You're one of the coldest people I know that freestyles, bro.
Thank you. But yeah, literally, I just freestyle. Most nights I go out doing a music event, freestyle, meet musicians, and the thing in Paris, they were they're very accommodating. They're very like, if they feel like you're a good level, then they'll work with you, they'll connect with you, they'll play with you, you'll meet musicians, if you have a project or idea of like you want to work with a band, you gravitate towards people. They're so loving. They will start to be like, okay, I want to work on your thing. I'm going to help you to be able to do your originals. And that's literally what happened in Paris. Like, it took me like maybe 4 to 6 months to actually get a solid band together, but we got it together, and then we were doing gigs, playing originals. So Paris was beautiful for that, just connecting with people. And I find like wherever I go, I just go to the music events. Like I look online, where's their music event going? I remember I went to, where did I go? I went to Hungary, and I did go to Hungary, and I ended up doing some music over there. That was really random as well. But it's like, you learn how the culture does music, and you learn how to fit in with that, but not to lose yourself at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm an advocate for just going to places, doing your music. Did the same in LA.
Yeah.
LA is very, I noticed that the spoken word scene was quite deep in LA.
It's big over there, man.
Yeah.
It's big.
And I had to connect through spoken word initially.
Yeah.
But then I was able to do my hip hop after that. So it's all connecting how they do things, and then yourself, bringing yourself out through that. That's what I found wherever I went. Just connecting on the base level, and then allowing yourself to freely express yourself from that genre to whatever you're doing. yeah, so that was it. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so I love that about you, man. I love hearing stories about your travels and just about like the connection you've made, both on a human level, but also just how you speak about. Like, I remember one thing you told me on one of our last phone calls, and you was like, spoke about perfection that exists with musicians and some of the musicians you met in Paris.
That's a big French thing.
Yeah.
I feel like French people, like, if you're not going to do something at a perfect level, sometimes they won't even do it at all. They won't even start. Like, if they feel like, I'm going to be a chef, but I'm going to be like a shit chef, I'm not even going to start to be a chef. I might as well be an engineer because I know I'm going to do the job really well. Or, yeah, it's like whatever they get into, they want to do it at a very high level. And that's an amazing thing about the French. I love because it pushes you to, like, do what you're doing at a very high level. If you're going to do music, do it
to the fullest.
Do it to the fullest.
Yeah.
Don't just do it, like, as a hobby. Like, if you're going to do it as a hobby, you might as well just stay at home and watch TV.
Don't pull up to where people are actually investing their whole life into something. Like,
for real, they are like that. Yeah, they're really like that. But I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful, man. But yeah, bro, like we're getting, closer towards the end of the show. And yeah, I just want to say thank you for being here.
Oh, no problem.
No, real talk. Like, you're just, I just wanted to celebrate you and what you do, and just give people who listen to the show, whoever comes across it, like, just that energy that you have, your openness, and just your willingness to just give the way you do, and your talent, your gift too. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Do you wanna tell people your socials?
So my socials are, it's mainly Chriz Gabriel Music.
With a Z?
Chriz with a Z. So CHRIZ. Gabriel like the angel, and music like.
Okay, sorry.
Like what we do.
Gabriel like the angel.
Yeah, for real. And yeah, we do what we do, So look for me with that handle, Instagram, If you're looking for Chriz Gabriel on Spotify, just Chriz and Gabriel. And YouTube, same, just Chriz and Gabriel with a Z.
Wicked, man. Yeah, man. So we're going to close up the show now. And I asked Christian this specific question. And the question was, if you could give a song you wish to hear again for the first time as a gift to someone who's never heard it, what would it be and why? Tell them the song, and I want your reasons why.
My reasons why.
Please.
Okay. So the song is Slow Jams by Twista and Kanye West and Jamie Foxx. Yes. And the reasons why is because I remember when I heard this song, I was like, it just felt like magic. I don't know why. It just felt like magic hearing it.
Way of describing it, yeah.
And I was like, I was in New York when I heard this song for the first time. I was in Brooklyn. I'm sorry. I was in Brooklyn at the time. And I was hearing it and I was like, wow, this song is so like amazing. Like the way that the sounds of everything, the notes, it was like, it's like someone, I don't know, mate. It wasn't just like just a production. It was like someone actually like put things together. The instruments, they put them together. It's like, Kanye West, he's a super producer. Like, whether you hate him or you love him, you can't deny that he's a genius 100%. With this music thing.
100%.
So, yeah.
What? This was man. Yeah, I can't even say too much about the song because I love it as well. And just the sample, I came across that was a Luther Vandross sample years later. The house is not home. But I remember specifically hearing the line, "She had a light skinned friend, looked like Michael Jackson." that whole line there, I remember that was I remember that part of the video where they had a girl in a beat it outfit. The dark skin girl. But yeah, like just I remember seeing a video of Jamie Foxx talking about when he first went to the studio with Kanye for the song. And he said that he was doing the most on the hook ever. He's like, she wants some Marvin. He was singing so much, and Kanye was like, don't do that. Don't.
That's a very Kanye.
Don't do that. Yeah. Go just sing it normally, like sing it simply, right? And Jamie was like, all right, but then he was like, oh, this song ain't shit, like whatever. he said we went and did a bad movie, and then he came back and he realized that the song was a hit, like it was huge.
Oh yes.
Yeah, but then also Twister, man, Twister. Yeah, it's just gold. The song's gold, like you said, it's magic.
Yeah,
and I think it's a great song to end the show with. Hopefully for people that love it or haven't heard it in a while, that it takes them back to a place. And if you don't know it, then boy, get to know, because it's a great song.
For real.
Yeah.
It's weird, and it's so weird. At that time, I feel like music travels slower to the UK as well.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's like you'd hear it, like say I heard it in New York.
Yeah.
When I got back to England, I didn't hear it again for a little bit. But it was one of those ones where like, it was such a beautiful song.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So we're going to end on Slow Jams by Kanye West, Twister and Jamie Foxx. And I just want to say, for anyone who is listening, I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you keep warm, wear gloves or wear a coat, unlike my friend here. If you can't be one with air, wear a coat.
For real. If you can't do it,
I just hope that you find moments where you can really be present and take it easy, because I know everybody's like in a space of trying to get it, trying to do their thing. But yeah, I hope you have a moment to breathe and to take it easy. And much love and take care.
Kanye, it's Fox, man. I'm just saying. I was talking to the girls, and then we don't put enough emphasis on the ladies sometimes. I was talking to this girl. She was talking about the music, all fast in the club. She got to drink water because she's thirsty. She done danced like 9,200 songs back to back, but ain't nobody, really try to find out what she feeling, like how she feel. You know what she told me?
Are you gonna
she told. Check it out. This is what she said. She said, oh. She said she wants some Marvin Gaye. Some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright. She said she wasn't ready for the world, some new edition, some many reputation, definitely set this party alright.
Yes, it will. It definitely will.
I told her to drive over in your new whip. Bring some friends you cool with. I'ma bring the cool whip. Then I want you to strip. See you is my new chick, so we get our grind on. She be grabbing, calling me Biggie like Shine Home. Man, I swear she fine home. Why she always lying on? Telling me them diamonds when she know they rhymes. Got a light-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Got a dark-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. I play ready for the world, she was ready for some action. My dog said you ain't no freak, so you bout to prove my man wrong. I'ma play this Vandross, you gon' take your pants off. I'ma play this Gladys night, me and you gon' get right.
Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright. She said she wasn't ready for the world, some new edition, some many reputation, definitely set this party alright. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Smoking Robinson, smoke.
cannabis. When it come to rocking the rhythm like Marvin and Luther, I can tell you when I'm messing with Kyle, man, and Twist. When I shot and I be sipping Hennessy, piss on my R&B, while I smoke a B. You can pick with me, put it on the G. And now come with me and sip on some Evelyn champagne. You ain't no two stick rockin' like the whispers. Hit the stoplight, move it to some eyes. These rims still moving, so I pop a little spinners while I'm smoking on the beat. Dipping through the streets, bumping up a beat, and I got the heat on the 23. And I do it with my earth in the wind, smoke a fire. Let me get your sheets wet, listening to Keep Sweat. Put you in the days remains, fulfilling out with every temptation. Slow jamming, having deep sex. You ready for the world, girl? Come and go with me. I touch you all over your body, baby. Don't say no to me. And every know to be controlling me. I'm loving the way you be holding me when I be listening to Jonesy. And when I come over and bend your ass, you be bumping to the pentagram. I done hit it from the back to the melody and roll it slow. Now I gotta go up in it fast, but I'ma finish last. No matter how much of a thug you see, I still spit it like a sovereign beat. Come to the club with me, and when some Luther come on, I hope you feeling me instead of being in love with me. Shine rock.
Some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright. She said she wasn't ready for the world, some new addition, some many reputation, definitely set this party alright. Yes, we will. Oh, yes, we will. Fly in the family stone. Let's get the party on. Fly in the family stone. Let's get the party on. Earth, wind, and fire, baby. Let's take it higher, sweetie. Let's really say, let's really say, party on. She said she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright. She said she wasn't ready for the world, some new addition, some many reputation, definitely set this party alright. Yes, we will. Oh, yes, we will.